our topic, thermodynamic process. Thermodynamic process means what? It is a process in which, or you can say it is a procedure of a system which changes its initial state to final state. So this is nothing but what? Thermodynamic process. Now in this, the system gains some energy or it loses some energy. So here these things can happen between initial to final state. It may lose some energy, it may gain some energy. Now during this, there is a work done by the system or the environment itself do the work on system. So there are two types of work done. That is the work done on system and the work done by the system. Yes, so work done on the system, it will be negative work, because the work is done on the system by the environment. Now if the work is done by the system, then that work is called as what? Positive work. This we have already seen, we are just getting revised a little bit. Okay, so this is the work done. Now in this also, if we have to change this initial state to final state, then if the condition is that we have to maintain the equilibrium position, then what will happen? During this, what is happening? Before reaching to the final position, the system should be in equilibrium position. Okay, so therefore the work done on the piston is very slow. So this slow process is nothing but quasi-static process. It is called as what? Quasi-static process. Now initial to final state, we can take an example of boiling water. Boiling water. Now what is boiling water? Yes, example of boiling water. Before boiling of water, the water is at a fixed temperature, that is at its room temperature. Now if you apply an external heat to this water, then what will happen? Slowly the water starts having its temperature increase, right? So therefore the temperature starts increasing and it leads to the stage boiling of the water. And after that, if you apply more heat, then what will happen? The water is going to convert it into the gaseous state, that it is called as what? Vapor state. So here you can see that initial state of the this system was boiling, right? Or you can say water, it is a liquid process, right? Or liquid state. Now this liquid state is going to convert it into vapor. Okay, so there are different ways to convert water into vapor, or you can say there are different steps or path in which the system is going to change from initial state to final state. So let us see what things are there. So what are the paths in which the system comes to final state? Now we have to see the PD diagram. Now here we are going to see what intermediate states are being present. Different intermediate states have been present for coming towards the final position. So initial to final state, it can be explained by the PD diagram. So let us plot a PD diagram. Now for example, this is the pressure, okay, and this is the volume. So this is the volume and this is the pressure on y-axis and x-axis. Now if this is the A point, that is, if this is the A which represents the initial state of the system and B is the final state of the system. Now A will represent the initial state and B will represent the final state. Now what intermediate stages are going to come between this? So we can reach the final state by different path. Okay. Now the common path is what? it is in this way, that is the pressure at this position is Pi, because this is initial position and this will be the final position, that is Pf. Now let us say that this is the initial volume and this is the final volume. Okay, so here Vi and Vf you are knowing now. Pi and Pf, it is nothing but the initial and final pressure. Now what things are being, yes, what intermediate stages are there. Now see, we can reach the A to B point in this way, that is, yes, pressure decreases and volume increases at this point. So volume is increasing, that means the work is done by the system on the, yes, environment. This is one of the method. Then we can reach this position by taking the pressure at first at initial stage, the pressure is constant, and after that the pressure, yes, remains decreases and volume is constant. That we will study afterwards. So this is one of the way to reach the final state, that is A to C and then C to D. Now the different one more method is there to reach at D point is this. So first we are going to, yes, here the pressure is going to decrease first and the volume is, yes, increasing. So this is the third part. Okay, so these three parts we have to study in detail. So now this is the things. Let us say that this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third way to come towards the final position. Okay. Now in the next, we have to draw three diagrams for this, so that we will be able to study it separately. Now here I have drawn the three diagrams. Okay. So here if you see that this is the first diagram. Okay. In this was the stage which we have seen almost commonly, that is A to B, right? So in this what you can see that here, yes, the pressure at A point is initial and it decreases, and at the same time the volume increases, right? So here we can say that the pressure decreases and volume increases. Okay, so in this diagram what we can say? We can say that the volume increases and the volume increases as the pressure goes on decreasing. So here the work done, we can say that the work done is positive because the volume is going to increase, and therefore as the volume is going to increase, yes, obviously the piston is slowly going to, yes, go on the upper side of the that cylinder. Okay, in this second diagram, okay, so from this second diagram you can see that this A is going to this point first, that is, it is C. So this is the initial position. So here you can see that the pressure is not at all going to change, it remains constant. So here we can say that P is going to be constant at first, and then P, yes, decreases, and here at the same time volume is going to be constant. So volume is going to be constant at this position. So we can write here, yes, from A to C. So from A to C we can write, yes, the pressure, I am just writing the symbol, that is pressure is constant and volume increases. And from, yes, C to B. So from C to B, yes, now here the volume is constant. The volume remains constant and the pressure decreases. Okay, so here as compared to this, the work done is different. Okay, so there is a difference of work done, but there is a difference of path, but initial and final stage are same. Over here also you can see that we are going from A to D. So for this we can write, yes, when the system comes from A to D, yes, what is going to happen? Pressure is going to decrease. You can see it is going from EI to PF, that is the pressure is going to decrease. So from A to D, the pressure, yes, it is decreasing. Now the volume remains constant. It remains V initial during the decrease in pressure. So therefore, yes, at the starting point the volume remains constant, and from, yes, D to B, from D to B you can say that, yes, the pressure is now constant and volume is going to increase. Here you can see the pressure is constant at the, yes, from D to B, but there is an increase in volume from VI to VF. So what we can conclude from these three diagrams? So we can conclude that, yes, during these three processes, we have concluded that the work done in the three processes are different. Okay, so here we can say that the work done is different, or it might be different. The path on which the stages are going to change, it is going to reach towards the final, it is also different. Okay, but we can say that in the three cases, the initial and final state of the system is same. So what we can conclude from this? We can conclude that, yes, the work done by the system not only depends on initial and final state, but it also depends on, the path along which the changes takes place. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Okay, so this is the conclusion. So we have seen that the work done is different in every diagram. Then the path is also been different by on which the changes are going to happen. Okay, but what is same in these three, the initial and the final state is same for the three diagrams. Okay, so what we have concluded? We have concluded that, yes, the work done by the system not only depends on the initial and final state, but it also depends on the, yes, path along which it is going to, yes, change. So I hope you have understood about the thermodynamic process.